Whoa, you may be able to tell, I just got back from a run. Can you see the sweat? This is the first time I've gotten back to running since over a year ago when I had that car crash. And yesterday I ran for the first time. It felt good. And I reminded myself that I'm not gonna let any fear hold me back from living my life. We're only here for a short amount of time, and I have chosen to maximize my joy, adventure, and passion while creating memorable moments for those around me and myself as the journey unfolds, one step and one day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, 1 decade at a time. If you haven't noticed, it goes rather quickly. What do I mean? I mean, you're not dead yet. We all end up there. Some of us have had friends and family that are there before us. We're gonna meet them. We don't know when. Could be next week, next month, next year, next decade, multiple decades from now. Regardless, it's over like that. I like to share the analogy that this journey here that we call life is like going to the greatest amusement park in the universe. Our soul chose to came here to be a joyous creator, to, in essence, create our reality. And that reality could be hell on earth, or it could be heaven on earth. It's up to each of us to determine what we want as the joyous creator that we are in this most amazing amusement park in the universe. What we focus on, we get. If your life is hell right now, you're focusing on hell. You're focusing on bad stuff. If your life is heaven on earth right now, you're focusing on what you're grateful for, what you have to be appreciative of. Recognizing that your time here is brief, recognizing that this is the greatest amusement park in the universe, and before you know it, you're gonna be escorted out of here. Just like when you go to an amusement park here on earth, whether that's Disney or Universal or whatever your amusement park is, whether it's for a day, a week, or more, it's over like that. Well, in my community, I've got people that are in their 80s, in their 90s. And I ask them, I say, hey, I'm 49 years old. You remember where you were and what you were doing at 49? He's like, oh man, do I ever. And I ask many of them for advice, and they're like, just make the most of the moment. Make today great is a very common theme, because boy, oh boy, do the years and decades fly by. Don't let them fly by and have a whole bunch of regrets. Have a whole bunch of, I wish I would have done this, I wish I would have said this, I wish I would have went for that, I wish I would have taken better care of my health. Recognize now that this journey is over before you know it. Recognize that it's just like a trip to an amusement park. No matter how long you're there, no matter how much fun you're having, it's time to go before you know it. So before you're escorted out of here, I would encourage you to step up. Think bigger, dream bigger. Recognize that you have so much more potential than what you're currently representing at this stage of your life. And that's not to minimize what you've done or what you have yet to come. That's just to share with you, you have so much more inside of you than you probably even believe. I believe it. Believe. I believe. B-E-A-L-I-E-V-E. Type in believe below if you believe as well that you have much more potential inside of you. JP Maroney, you're a shining example. You've done so much, impacted so many people's lives with your products and services and just being who you are, but you haven't scratched the surface, my friend. It's time to dig deep. It's time to recognize you got so much more. This has all warmed you up for the next chapters to come. And that's where I am, that's where you are, that's where everybody who crosses paths with this, whether it's live or whether it's down the road and you cross paths with this is a knock-knock reminder to you, you're capable of so much more. Don't get escorted out of this greatest amusement park in the universe without going for it, without walking with passion to the next thing. What's next? What's next? What's next? Think about it. When you're at the amusement park, you're not sitting idly. You're not just looking at your phone or watching the news. You're moving one ride to the next quickly to maximize your experience. Same thing here in life. What are you doing to maximize your experience? JP says, as Zig used to say, every day is a great day. Just try missing one of them. Exactly. Every day above ground, that's what we do. We make today great. We recognize that every day is not a guarantee. So go for it while we have this moment. Seize the day. Carpe diem. So this is just a gentle reminder. If you noticed, if you came on late, I'm sweating because I just got back from a run. And guess what? I had to trick my mind. Running is a great way to master your mind. Your mind is trying to push you in where it wants to be, which is comfort. Your mind is trying to keep you away from pain. It's trying to keep you away from death. It's trying to keep you away from things that hurt. So your mind is out there to protect you, but it's going to steer you in the wrong direction if you don't know how to override it. Running, I was reminded yesterday and today how much of an override you must control, or else your mind will tell you to stop. Every step, it's like, you've gone far enough, you can stop. So I used some tricks, tricked my mind on the way back. So I ran to the beach and back. It's roughly 2 miles each way. So it's over a 5K round trip. And my mind on the way back was like, you've gone far enough, you can stop. So I tricked my mind. I said, you know what? I'm gonna raise my hand, cross the finish line. You know, you imagine busting through the finish line at the entrance of the gate of our community. Until I get there, I'm not stopping. And I tricked my mind. So my mind was trying to tell me, no, you've gone far enough, you can stop. I'm like, nope, haven't crossed the gate yet, haven't crossed the gate. When I cross the gate, raise my arms in victory, I'm gonna run in fast to that finish line. When I crossed the gate, I tricked my mind again. I kept going. See, I made it to that first goal and then I kept going. That's the extra mile. And I didn't run the whole other mile, but I ran longer than what I tricked my mind into running, to just the finish line, run through the finish line. But you have to have those parameters. You have to have the courage to override your mind, which is trying to keep you in your comfort zone, trying to keep you safe, trying to keep you out of pain, trying to keep you out of death. You're in control, not your mind. Remember that. All right, so hopefully this inspires you. Hopefully this motivates you to step up your game today, whether you get to watch it when I record it here live or you watch it whenever you cross paths with it. My hope is it reaches through the screen, inspires you to step up, because this journey's over before we know it. Make the most of it while you're here every day. Make today great. Go to maketodaygreat.com for many more insights that will be helpful to you. That's my podcast. I'll talk with you soon. Make today great.